one, guys. There's one on the back rigger.
Got him, dude.
Yeah, got him.
There he goes. There you go, George has got him on. Because all we've been doing is just pushing uphill at the moment. It's a black marlin.
About 180 kilometres south of Sydney is the coastal town of Ulladulla, which lies about halfway between the larger towns of Nowra and Batemans Bay. With a population of around 11,000 people, Ulladulla is still by no means a small town and has all the amenities you would expect to see with this number of residents. Everything from major retailers and cinemas to large sporting fields and a local golf course. On top of nearby Warden Headland is the Ulladulla Lighthouse. Originally constructed in 1873, it was later moved to its current location in 1889, where it is still active today. Warden Head offers visitors a great opportunity to go whale watching twice a year, between July and August, and then again in October and November. The boat harbour offers protected launching and mooring facilities for both recreational and commercial vessels, and the name Ulladulla is an Aboriginal word which literally means safe harbour. On this trip, I was fishing with a couple of good friends, Jules George and Ulladulla local Jules George. We were heading out towards the continental shelf in the 6 metre Evo to target black and striped marlin. Conditions in the morning looked great with a light variable wind, but later in the day a southerly front was due to move through.
Alrighty boys, the GPS says we are here. What's the plan, George?
Oh, mate, let's get some lures in the water, I reckon.
Yep.
Let's cover some ground, find some bait, and yeah, then we'll switch over to put some live baits in the water. We'll do some skip baiting. I reckon we're going to find them today.
Sounds good. This is George George, the president of the Ulladulla Game Fishing Club. We are on the Ulladulla Canyons at the moment. This is Julian Coyne. He is just a random we saw on the side of the road and we thought we'd bring him with us.
Picked me up along the way and thought we'd go fishing.
You don't care though, you're here fishing.
That's it.
That's it. All right, boys, we get the riggers in, the lures out. Let's start.
Let's do it.
Let's make it happen.
We've still got the lures out, but I've just marked some nice bait here on the sounder. It's down sort of 100 to 120 metres, which is deep. What we're looking for is bait that sits higher. The higher the bait, the more the marlin are pushing it up. But what we're trying to do is just get baits in the tank so we've got them for when we find that prime area. All right.
That's enough to get us started.
These are what we're after. These are nice, big, slimy mackerel, and they are jelly beans to marlin, tuna and everything in the game fishing world. Go again, mate. Yeah, there's still bait there.
Yeah, let's drop again. You ready? Mate, you can't get better baits than that.
No, mate, they're the ones. All right, changing the program now. We're starting to find quite a bit of bait as we head south. Now we're going to go to skip baits, a teaser, and we've got a tank of liveys. We'll have live bait in the tube ready to pitch back on any fish that comes up. We're fishing properly now. Alrighty, that is a cow and young skip bait ready to go. He's nice and fresh, nice and soft. I've just stitched his body to his head. We can tow him for ages. That circle hook off the nose and that piece of stiff tube just stops that hook from tumbling back into the bait. We'll get him out there. Our trap is set. We're working our way down the inside edge of the continental shelf, and a lot of people think to find your marlin you want to be right out in the deep water. All the bait will tend to sit up in the shallows, up on the upper edge of the continental shelf. There's less current there, the marlin will congregate there, so that's where you fish. We've got the 2 skip baits out on the outriggers. We've got a daisy chain of pink rubber squid running off this rod. We've got a lure there with no hooks, and a lot of people will be going, what, no hooks? Marlin come up, they eat it, and basically it's like a dog with a bone. When he eats it, you pull it away from him, he gets pretty fired up. The more you do that, the angrier he gets. Then we'll pull that out of the way, or pull the chain out of the way, and in the slimy tubes here, we've got the live mackerel ready on this outfit. We'll just feed that back. It's very, very exciting stuff. It's a very basic program, not a lot of gear in the water. It allows you to react quickly, it allows you to turn sharply on the bait, and that's a big thing too. Not big circles, very tight, and hopefully that's where we're going to find the action. Looks like he's got the bait.
Yeah, put the button up on him and just slowly start winding.
Got him, dude?
Yeah, he's on, Lee. We're on. You all right, Lee?
There he goes, a little black.
Tick around when you're ready, Lee.
Right on that tide change, George. That bit of high bait right there. I'll just press right on the bait. There we go. You right, Jules?
Yeah, just getting a bit of line back on him.
Nice little black.
Beautiful fish, mate.
First one, Jules.
That's it.
All right, we're just getting this rigger up, so keeps it out of our way. All right, what George is doing is getting that fish onto the driver's side of the boat, the starboard side. It makes it easy because he can see where the line is, what's going on, and it's important to try and fight that fish out of one side. Keep that pull on the fish coming out of one side. We're keeping downwind of the fish as well. The wind's blowing from there. That way we won't drift over the fish. We can sort of keep that angle on him and glide him up. It's pretty important that we make this fish count because it is Jules's first. He's caught marlin for his dad. He's been on the boat with plenty of other captures, but he's never actually put the tag into his own one.
Just got his head down at the moment, but...
Yep. That was awesome. We just made that sharp turn. One of the skip baits stopped. His short bait, as I turned, as I straightened up, he was just straight up on it. Just saw his big dorsal.
That was textbook stuff. Lee doesn't get any better than that, mate.
Yeah, yeah.
Forwards, mate.
That's it. Oh, he's going to jump.
Yeah, he's going up. That's it. Just wait, yeah.
There he goes. Mate, blacks are
Great looking fish.
blacks are a tough animal. There goes the little
Yeah, there's our...
outrigger marker. That's about 30 metres back.
So this fish has just come up again, so just chasing forwards.
Good thing though, Jules, to get him up and jumping. That's what you want. It burns him out a bit quicker.
Yep.
When those little blacks get their heads down, that's when you're not good. Too tough. And as much as we want to enjoy this, we want to get this fish as quick as we can because we're marking good bait. There'll be more fish here. We're on a tide change. And being on a tide change in the ocean is just as important as fishing a tide change on a snapper in the bay or on the whiting and the flathead in the estuaries. It's vital.
Gonna go up, here he goes.
You can see here we've still got the slimy mackerel in the tube. He's going to jump. There he goes. Still got the slimy mackerel in the tube here. The pump's still running. As soon as we get these fish, bait's back in. Just tick forward, George, just for a sec, mate.
There he goes. Now you'll get some line.
Last thing you ever want on a big fish is a straight up and down fight because they get on their side. It's very hard to plane them up. So now what we're doing, driving off him again. You get that angle, the forward pull, and you'll naturally just plane the fish up. You've got to lose a bit of line though to do it. You'll notice here George has not kept the boat stationary once. We just keep moving on this fish, and by moving, we're dictating the terms to him. Well, we're trying to anyway, but you know, we keep changing that angle. We keep trying to get that pull on him, get him to the surface, because we just want to get the tag in and get rid of him and get another one.
Oh, let's get up close to him. Come on, wind, wind, wind.
You're getting up on him now, George. You're getting close there now, dude. He's up, he's up. Jules has just left the ratchet on, just on this fish, so that George knows what's going on. Obviously, when you hear that noise, you know line's either coming on the reel or off the reel.
Stand it off
So
now.
you know what's going on. Get this tag pole, get this guy tagged, and then we've at least got him. It's got that billfish tag there, it's got the applicator, piece of mono, and that's got the details on it that we'll send to New South Wales Fisheries. A lot of people say that's a very big tag pole. It's 9 foot, hook and pole, and the idea of the long pole is it allows you to get that fish a lot quicker in a tournament situation. The quicker you can get him, the quicker you can get back to fishing. It's good for the fish, it's good for everyone. Fish is right up on the surface up here. We've just looped around, he gets up on the surface. Now we're gonna go back up to him, close that gap.
Double Lee.
Yep, there's the fish. Get him, get him.
Got him.
Got him. Right where you want it, right in the shoulder. It's a good sign. Dorsal fin's up high. And if you're ever wondering if you've got a black, blue or striped marlin, a really defining feature of your black, these pectoral fins, they do not fold in against his body, they're rigid, and that is the #1 defining feature. This is a little guy, they grow well over 1,000 pound, and Jules, I think you should probably come and see your fish. Give it the big
Give it the swim up.
hoo-ha, so we can let it go. I'll get that there. There's that circle right in the corner of the jaw. Have you got a good hold of it, mate?
Yep, got him, mate.
And that is why we use circle hooks. That was right in the corner of his jaw, right where you want it to be, a little light gauge circle. Alrighty, Jules, what do you reckon?
Yeah, it looks good. We're swimming along the side of the boat. His fins are up. He's swimming really strongly, so we'll let him go and put him back.
Let him go, we'll get another one, mate.
All right, here we go.
That is what you want. This is what being organised is all about. We haven't even started fishing. George has already got the skip bait out. We're ready to go. Boat back in gear. Bait on the sounder right here. We could get a bite in the next 5 seconds. You never know.
Job done.
Well done, Jules. Well, we got our one marlin. It wasn't quite how we wanted it. This wind really got up, so we're going to get the gearing, head back in and come back out tomorrow. We're back on the shelf east of Ulladulla. There's the shoreline there. We are just on the inside edge of the continental shelf. We got out here, we put the lures in, and the idea was to look for some bait. We went, I reckon, 100 metres, found a pile of bait on the sounder. It's still coming through there now. Jules has been dropping the sabiki jig down. That's one of those big black peat jigs. They're the ones you want with heavy duty hooks, properly made, and that is what we've got. Strings of slimy mackerel, which is basically like jelly beans for a marlin. We're going to work this area because the common denominating factor in marlin fishing, find the bait, find the fish. It's really important, obviously, out here on the ocean to make the most of your time, make the most out of your electronics. The HDS-12 is my sounder. I've got dual frequencies running 250 kilohertz to mark the bottom and the bait. And the GPS is absolutely vital. And if you read it properly, you can get a lot out of it. Just looking at the contours on your map is a great way to find the fish. You can find the drops, you can find the areas where the bait should stack up. This here is the edge of the continental shelf where the coastline really drops away. And if you've got the Platinum Navionics card, it gives you even greater detail. If you go straight into chart options, you go into view and you press a thing called fish and chips. If I turn the fish and chips off, it cuts out a lot of the detail. If I turn the fish and chips on, you get an insane amount of detail. It shows you where lumps and bumps are that you didn't know were there, and that can really obviously make the difference to your fishing because it's going to put you on those key little areas every time. Alright, so we're just pushing up into this current to then work our way back. We've got the skip baits out, the teaser. I'm rigging some more skip baits because you want to be organised. And while we're playing the waiting game, we're being very active. We're watching what's going on because I reckon we'll find a fish here somewhere.
Guys, there's one on the back rigger.
Got him, dude.
Yeah, got him.
There he goes. There you go, George has got him on. That's all we've been doing, just pushing uphill at the moment. It's a black marlin. We've actually pushed out into a bit of current because we're trying to get our way north, and the current roaring down from the north is actually a bit smoother. So we're just trying to tick our way up 6 or 7 mile. We've got the skip baits out and we got the bite. Too good. You right there, George, for a sec, mate?
Thank you.
All right, tag pole. It's all about being really organised, you know? The tag's loaded, we're not looking for tags. Jules just puts that pole together. George is on the rod. And the great thing about this is that George has a no wind policy on marlin. And look what you're doing there, pal.
Yeah.
Nice.
Looks like I'm winding.
We've crept up about 1 degree in water temperature, just back in there, probably half a kilometre. The water was quite rough. It was where the cooler water was meeting the warmer water. It was 22.5 degrees. Here it's 23.5. And while it's still rough, it's a lot smoother than it was just back in there. So we're just sort of trucking our way up into it so we can then turn around and work right down the edge for 6 or 8 mile. You've got 2 ways you can drive on fish. They sit up on the surface, you get right up on them really quick. But when they're doing this, he's just sitting there comfortably, and I'm just going to try and sort of sneak up on him. So I think if I come roaring up on him, A, we're going to drown everyone because there's some decent sort of waves rolling through, but I'm just trying to potter up on him. Jules will get that tag in, and then from that point, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's excellent, Lee. Just keep going at that angle.
Yep.
We've got the wind on right there, mate, so it's not far at all. So once we get near him, we'll just back off and then we'll just drag him downwind.
This is a quick fish. He's right here. This has been no more than a minute or 2.
I reckon one more loop, Lee will probably get him.
Right hand down. Just turned around.
Oh, there he is.
That's it.
Where is he, mate?
Keep circling up that way.
Jules, put the pole away if you need, dude. You can always grab it again. Oh, what a jump.
What a jump. He's going crazy up there.
He thinks he's a rocket. He's going to go. There he goes. Woo! Look at him go.
Forward.
Yep.
That's it, mate. That's it.
There he goes, coming back around.
That's it, Lee.
That's it.
Really not where we want to be here. I'm going to be on the upwind side of him,
Forward.
which is not ideal.
Yeah, a little bit to port. That's it.
If I can get that wind on, I can probably edge him up for George.
Got him.
Tags in, nice one. Well done, boys.
Got him.
That's it.
Got him. Nice work, George. For a little fish, they've got such a lot of sting about him. And George, people wonder why you moved from Sydney to Ulladulla. That says it all.
This is why.
Look at that.
Perfect hookup. Circle hook. Corner of the mouth. Straight out. Doesn't get any better than that. All right, he's kicking. See you later, little fella.
Well done, Georgie boy.
See you in Cairns when you're 1,000.
Definitely. Well done, Jules.
Well done, boys. Good work, guys. Good job.
It's an exciting thing in marlin fishing, or in any game fishing, because everyone plays a part, and driving for some guys is what it's all about. Leadering or tagging for others is what it's all about. On the rod, like, it's all part of it, isn't it? You know,
That's it.
Mate, it's a group effort. You cannot come out and do it on your own.
Well, you can, because you do.
Yeah, but no, it's hard work. It's hard work. So it's a group effort and every person plays a role, mate.
That's it. This wind hasn't got too bad. It's going to roar later. They're saying 30 knots, so We're running to a clock and I reckon we can catch some more.
I reckon we got another one up top.
Let's do it, boys.